we made it to the Masset wharf. And I said this was going to be a short little video, but I forgot. Today's the day we were actually supposed to go up to Yakoun Lake and do a little thing for my dad, who passed away a couple of years ago. So we may film the drive up to Yakoun Lake if I get it on the logging roads. If I get it on the island highway, we can film that as well, but I've already done that. You can see that on other videos. So we'll take a walk out to the pier, wharf. Apparently, officially, it's a wharf. We'll take a walk out there a little bit and see who's out there. There's definitely one person out there. Good morning. You come down here every day, hey?
Yeah, I'm always.
Yeah?
Beach.
It's beautiful.
I love it.
Yeah.
Can't be without it.
Yeah. No, I can see why people come and stay.
Yep.
Yeah.
Never leave.
I think that's our plan.
Yeah.
Yeah. Have a good morning.
You as well.
I don't know if you can hear him, but those three birds out there, those three Canada geese, they make the sound of 50. Very noisy, those little fellas. See the lads are out here. We got these three fellas. Morning, gents. No. That's okay. Do your thing. Not here to pester. I'll go this way. The silence of the morning, broken only by two pieces of metal clanging together whenever someone tries to talk. I don't know why. Can't tell what two pieces of metal they are. Okay, so we're gonna roll on back to the house, see if Kurt's up, and see if we're gonna get this drive up to Yakoun underway. Well, it looks like the 626 is set up. We'll be serving fish and chips today. Let's see what else they got. Because it's not just a fish and chip town, you know. There's plenty more. It may be just a fish and chip town. Beef burger, Greek burger, prawn seafood roll, smoky on a bun, chicken fingers. Ooh, looks like they had a sticky brownie, but they've crossed that out now. Maybe we can all get together. Maybe we can all get together and support them and bring back the sticky toffee pudding. Well, our friend the eagle is back this morning, or a eagle. Yep, just minding business. This morning's run takes us out of the big city. Into the wild. Kind of recorded from here to Port Clement a few times, so doesn't really have a whole lot that we need to film. Might get the odd deer, you know, the odd puff of a smoke, but you've seen all that. So we'll kind of pick it up when we hit Port Clement and we hit the forestry road. Queen Charlotte, Maine. Bear that in mind when you see it. It's the Queen Charlotte, Maine road. So we'll pick you up then. We're 35, 38 kilometers out, just nearing Port Clement. We're going to give you the full tour this morning. It's Sunday morning, and why not? It should be bustling downtown. It is now getting on 9:30. Just missed probably the most exciting shot of the day. Is that the Cumley River? Cumdus-Gandley River. So this is what's in front of us right now. Very exciting very soon. Am I right?
Oh yeah.
Welcome to Port Clement. So Curtis will take us through the guided tour.
Not that I know much about this particular bird, but this is the industrial park.
There.
That building and the car wash, which does work.
Oh,
Surprisingly. I've seen people
coin-operated car wash.
I have seen people using it.
There's Angela's place.
Gas station. As long as you don't eat gas on Sunday morning at 9:30, you're probably good. It's anytime. Golden Spruce.
Golden Spruce Motel. So Angela's Market also happens to be, or Angela's Place is where you would pick up a annual pass.
Yeah, the annual pass for the Port Clement's Rod and Gun Club. Not a lot of rod, but mostly gun. But yeah, one of the gals that works there does the collections for the gun club.
Okay.
But
Making a left onto Jasper Street now.
the local trailer park for anybody that
Local trailer park.
Yeah.
So this be the main drag?
It winds into the main drag. Bayview Street, I believe, is the name of the main drag. Once we get to it.
Looks like someone's building a deck there.
Yeah. There's a little bit of construction going on in this town. We're trying to spruce some things up and maybe bring a little business back into town.
Yeah, there's a lot of construction going on there. Lots of old equipment there. We're looking out now, this is Masset Inlet too, right?
It is. This is the bottom end. Masset Inlet, where it kind of ends.
Church.
Big Bayview Market up here. All of your grocery shopping in town needs, because if you want something, it's the only place to get it.
Market. Oh, yeah, can we take a quick look at that?
The dock.
We go down to the dock.
It's the Rainbow Wharf.
Oh, check out these birdhouses. We're going to take a quick walk on the Rainbow Wharf. And we're bringing you with us. Guitar birdhouse. It's like a Woody Allen birdhouse. Ian McKellen birdhouse.
It's Lou's Birdhouse.
Lou? Oh, that's Lou's birdhouse.
Remnants of an old dock or something out in the water. It's like an old cap.
Yeah, so we go from the west. You see there's a big old load of logs. Big old load of logs bound for the coast, probably.
I would imagine.
I don't know what coast, maybe the Chinese coast.
They probably. They pay more.
The brownness. Somebody's building themselves a nice deck here, looking right out onto the inlet.
I think that used to be a restaurant or something. I think they're redoing it and getting it back open as a restaurant.
Oh, that'd be cool. Yeah.
The Brown Bear or something like that.
So that is some kind of a pier for something that probably used to run out to it, hey?
I would think so.
Wharf probably used to run out to that. So for anyone that thinks that this is just a small plot of land, I guess by global standards it is. By population standards it certainly is. But if you can see way off in the distance there, there's some good-sized mountains. There's snow-capped peaks in late May. I think you'd have to be awfully dedicated to get to them. Look at this guy, he's just zipping along. Looks like he's gonna...
He may not have a bathroom on that boat, so...
Yeah, he probably needs to...
Fling a deuce.
Probably needs to fling a double. You can get into town and fling that double. Huh. Check it out. See, this is what I was saying earlier. This is like one of these, when you watch these movies where they try and recreate a maritime town with this real authentic I mean, it's brand new wood that they try and make look old. This is the real shit. Like, this was so rotten it had to be replaced.
And then the next one is still so
And
rotten,
the next
but they
one,
didn't bother replacing.
so if you take a look at the condition of this board was so bad that it had to be replaced, which means it's worse than this board. You can't even tell that's red. Brother Williams taking in the morning. You can play a game of floor hockey out here. The Lytton girls floor hockey team could play here. This is massive. It's like the town that Popeye sailed into. Sweet Haven.
Sweet Haven.
The Sweet Haven.
Except for the cell tower up there, because I don't think they have one of those back then.
No, probably not. 2 benches in memory of Donald and Mary H.
Ward.
Donald H. Ward.
Mary H. Ward.
Donald H. Ward and Mary H. Ward. And this bench, in loving memory of Herb Hampton and his lovely and talented wife, Sandra. Continuing now our tour of Port Clement. So that used to be the Yakoun River Inn, Pub and Restaurant. And
I think it's going to start up again, maybe they're painting something.
looks like they're starting it back up again. Got some new hardy plank on there. Oh, back to the big city. This guy's building himself quite the nice log cabin there.
Monsters up on the side yonder, one of those for sale.
What is that? Oh, as we get this little part here, a couple of benches. Road into the green space again. Looks like there's a hiking trail here.
Yeah, the road that runs parallel to the road.
A picnic area. No motorized vehicles. Another classic Williams recording. We've just passed the Port Clement Rod and Gun Club. Again, not a lot of rod, quite a bit of gun, and nobody there this morning. $2 honor box, just like the golf course, 1/5 the price. So this is the turnoff to the Golden Spruce Trail. Golden spruce was a tree that was evidently sacred to the Haida, and it was cut down by some disgruntled individual that was never found. There's actually a novel written about it. I think it's called The Golden Spruce. Brother Kurt, are we on what you would now call the Queen Main?
This would be the Queen Charlotte Main Road. It is a largely not so main road.
So if the Yellowhead is particularly busy, you do have an alternative method to get down to Queen Charlotte,
Oh yeah.
which is being changed to a different name, which is very difficult to pronounce, but I will get it. And this is that road. This is
that road.
This is the road that if you were reading on a map, you would see Queen Charlotte, Maine.
And you would assume that this is actually like some sort of a freeway or something.
Is that a turn? No.
That's
It's a one-lane bridge here that goes over top of. Look at that as a fishing spot. I'm gonna go over your side there too. So we've just turned off the Queen Charlotte Main for a second. Come down and take a look at this river.
bridge too.
So, oh, fuck, what a gorgeous morning. So it looks like there's a music stage.
Festivals.
That's for festivals?
Yep.
Yeah, no, this is Yakoun, I think.
Yeah, because this will dump into the inlet.
It's actually a nice little stopping spot.
Yes. as with most of the stopping spots as well, there's nobody here.
Yeah. But you could. You could set up down here, stay overnight, sleep by the river, as long as you had a heater.
Probably mosquito net. Not mosquito this time of year yet.
We also happen to have a couple of heaters for sale on Facebook Marketplace currently. Just putting that in there.
Cooler full of cold ones. Recommend not washing yourself off in the lake, or in the river I mean, or even probably drinking water.
Yeah, bring your own drinking water. We're coming up very shortly on the turnoff to the infamous Lucas Williams wire hanger extraction attempt of 2021. Still pretty riveting video. Turnoff is just up here. If you look on a map, you'll also see the town of Jaskatla, which last year we came to check out, and I don't know if we'll have the time this morning, but the town of Jaskatla is a trip all unto itself, because it's not a town anymore, it's a ghost town. It's the turnoff to Jaskatla. We're going to stay on the main road. So there's about 45 kilometers of this. If we see anything interesting, we'll stop and film it. If not, then we'll see you at the turnoff to Yakoun Lake hike.
There's an element of that, and there has been an element of that, because obviously the incumbents who profited enormously, continue to profit enormously from the status quo, are not usually the ones together.
Thoughts so far?
Party time.
On your side, you get political will by calculating and making trade-offs that you need to make to do things like.
It's actually a good sized lake right there. I don't know if this is the hatchery.
It's not here, so we'll find it.
You can see all kinds of the Yakoun River Hatchery. Chinook Coho Salmon Enhancement Program. So, traditional Williams Way, we just passed a bear. And what we've seen on the road so far is that the old punchline is not true. A bear does not in fact shit in the woods. A bear generally shits on the road. There's numerous examples back there that support our new position that a bear shits on the road. In fact, there's also one just up ahead. There it was, bear shit on the road.
It ain't deer shit.
We're about to head off of the Queen Charlotte Main Road
Any minute.
any minute now, and head up the Yakoun Lake Trail. I don't know about that. No. Active logging.
Yeah, no, it just looks like that.
We're not there yet. So we've just passed the Yakoun Lake Trail. So at the second of two 23-kilometer marks, yes, there's two of them, it goes from 0 up to 36 and then back down. So the 23-kilometer mark on the way down is the turnoff to Yakoun Lake Trail, which we are taking now. Well, I'm no expert on mosses. I say I'm no expert on mosses,
But there are a few
but
here.
if I were, there have got to be 20 different types of mosses in this one little area here. which is at the trailhead for the Yakoun Lake, which I gather is off this way. This has a definite appearance of impending doom.
Yeah, well, it could. You can break your ankle out here.
I think I'm going to need your lighter.
Could be impending doom. It's a rustic trail. It says it's 800 meters or something. Sure feels a lot longer.
800 meters.
Yeah, sure feels a lot longer.
And we're off.
Yes.
Doesn't seem like much of a trail at all, Williams.
Well, I've been on it, so it's been blazed by one person.
Well, I'd say this was worth it. There's your snow-capped peaks.
Yeah.
So much for Haida Gwaii not having any mountains. This is pretty cool.
Relatively clear water.
That's a good long beach too, hey? So we're looking.
That's probably
South?
southwest.
So that would be looking at those are the mountains on Graham Island then.
No, that's not.
No?
This is Graham.
Sorry,
So yes, you're right. You are correct.
those would be Graham Island. That little island out there has the same.
Out of my fucking lake, boys. This sounds great. Three Williams out here. You know it's only a matter of time.
Yeah, this will now be battlefield. Three canoeists.
Toss a canoe in
drowned.
4 feet out straight. Drown 4 feet for sure.
They call this freshwater marsh. At least that's what they would call it if it was freshwater.
Not much fresh about it.
on this side.
Well, we've just missed our second black bear. Well, we saw him, you didn't. We're about 2 kilometers now off the main road.
Off the not so main road.
Oh, sorry. We are 2 kilometers left in the Queen Main Road before we actually turn on to what is hopefully a paved road. Maybe not named a main road, but hopefully paved. Due to the relative remoteness of Haida Gwaii, there's an awful lot of Pontiacs here, and I think it's because evolution has moved at a different pace than it does on the mainland, and the Pontiac has no natural predators, much like the McSweeney's beer stick and cheese. So there's a lot of McSweeney's beer stick and cheese, a lot of old early 90s Subarus, and a lot of Pontiacs. We're on the Island Highway now, working our way back north. It's a decidedly damper day than it started this morning. The nice thing about a McSweeney's is there's a layer of grease or something between the two that binds the cheese to the meat. It's sort of like they're... Oh, is that an Armada? Oh. Classic island snack. That's the South Island. Moresby Island. Well, we're back in Masset now. The Catler Reserve. Water is tide is out. Williams has done yeoman's work driving today.
Take a drive down Main Street.
We're going to do a drive down Collison. There's a girl with a dog, burnt out house. See how many Pontiacs there are. Let's see. Our old Ford Bronco 2 still up there. We're hitting the co-op for potatoes for dinner, and maybe I'll drag this thing into the co-op. See what the locals think. Probably not, though. Pontiac?
It's a Grand Am.
Grand Am. Maybe some sitting in trucks. Oh, busy day downtown. Is there a garbage can there? Yes, there is. There's a Jeep. Oh, jeez. We're finishing with the Tim Tams.
Oh,
As we pull back into the house. It was a good day on the road. We accomplished what we set out to. And now it's time to make dinner. What's on tonight?
2 really loud barking dogs.
And
Hopefully roast beef.
Sunday roast. Hey, a chicken. Hey, a bunch of chickens.